Can you hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up? Awesome. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 9:30 F1. My name is Laura, for those of you who don't know, and welcome to your Friday morning yoga practice. So grateful that you're still with us, and just feeling really grateful that we've made it through this interesting, unique time. And I can sense for myself just how important the yoga practice is, just more so than ever, just really dedicating time and structure to my practice. So really grateful that you're all here. So one of the things that I want to bring into our practice today is this concept. Well, the word yoga means union, right? So when we think of union, we can think of a lot of different things, right? Yoga is the union of the physical body with the heart, the mind, the spirit. But also there's a whole science behind yoga being the union of like the right and the left hemisphere of the brain. And there's a whole energetic component of the sun channel and the moon channel. So it's a lot about the blending of effort and ease, of showing up and also surrendering. So it's like a real yogic principle to find these balances and the polarities. And I have also been studying tantric yoga philosophy. And yin and yang and masculine and feminine are really big components of this practice. And I just want to demystify or offer a different idea of what masculine and feminine actually is. So when we think of masculine and feminine or yin and yang we usually feel is that masculine, outward doing quality. And yin is that more receptive, surrendered, letting go. And while it is true, that is very true, that is part of it, there's a deeper understanding that I want to transmit today around the divine masculine and divine feminine. So one of my teachers she talks about all of life being like a river. So that's the feminine. That is like all of our experience, all of our emotions, all of the world is feminine. And the masculine, so the feminine is the river, and the masculine is actually the banks of the river. So the masculine is like the space in which all of life arises. And to me, at first, this was like kind of confusing because I always thought, masculine was doing and feminine was receptive. But this is like a totally different way to think about it, that the masculine is actually consciousness coming from the sky, coming from the cosmos or the heavens or whatever you want to call it, and dropping down. And it's that stillness that all of life arises in. And so I want to incorporate this quality of bringing in the divine masculine presence into, I believe that there's a whole movement happening of the feminine rising into her power, but I really believe that it has to be in tandem with the conscious masculine. So that's a little bit of my high horse and a little bit of what I've been studying and really lit up about. But I'll bring this into our practice today, just connecting to that stillness of the divine masculine, even as we're moving, even though we're in the flow of life, we still tap into that spaciousness that the masculine represents. So we'll start in a seat as we are, sitting comfortably. If you need to, you can sit on a blanket or a block or a pillow if you're at home, just to make sure that you're comfortable in your seat. Sit up nice and tall, lengthening upward through the crown of your head, feeling that nice vertical spine. And allow the pelvis to soften down to the weight of gravity and actually feel your sits bones, the backs of your legs, the fronts of your shins and ankles, making contact with the earth. Feel that grounding quality of the earth. So again, life is like a flowing river, all of the movement, experiences of our life. And the masculine is the container that holds all of it. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose and a gentle exhale out your mouth. Even sigh if that feels right. Again, deep inhale through your nose. And out the mouth, just arriving more fully with each breath. Take one more, just like that, on your own with your breath. allow your lips to close and find your deep ujjayi breath, deeply in and out the nose. So ideally, we're breathing for a 3 to 5 count inhale. A nice even 3 to 5 count exhale, finding that evenness within the breath. I'm going to invite this essence, this quality of the divine masculine. So as you continue to trace the rise and fall of your breath, begin to imagine above the crown of your head a golden orb of light, almost like the sun, maybe 3 to 5 inches above the crown of your head, and just begin to sense this warm, glowing presence. So the divine, we can connect to the divine masculine through the sun. Constant rising every morning. This constant presence in our life. And once you can really feel that orb, that sunlight above the crown of your head, allow the crown of your head to gently open and then invite this sunlight, this ray of light to drop into the crown of your head and simply soften your skull, soften your thoughts. The divine masculine is really about presence. So as you allow this light to enter your mind, just notice what you find without labeling it as good or bad, right or wrong. Just welcome what's in your mind today. You can drop a little bit deeper. Allow this presence to drop behind the backs of your eyes into this black space in the back of your skull. Feel the back of your skull open into this black, empty space. And then again, just allow yourself to empty and arrive with each breath. Dropping now deeper through the back of the skull into the throat. You can soften your jaw. Allow your breath to open more fully into your throat. And drop the presence, almost like a ray of light from the crown of your head, through your mind now into your heart. And again, with this spacious presence, observe what is the feeling quality in your heart without making it right or wrong. Just bringing that awareness into what's happening today for you on an emotional level. All the while staying connected to your deep, full breath, especially if you find things that are uncomfortable. And then from the heart, allow this presence to drop deeper through the solar plexus, now into the belly, into the pelvis, into the root, into your body. And notice, again, as you bring this presence, any physical sensations happening today. Any ways your body is speaking to you. Taking the time to bring presence into your morning. And then allow this ray of sunlight, of divine masculine presence to just rest from the crown of your head all the way to your root, imagining like a central column of light through your center, through your body. And know that even as we move, even as we experience the flow of life, we can always tap into this center, to this stillness, to this presence. Bring your hands together at your heart in the prayer mudra and notice if there's any intention, any dedication you'd like to set for your practice. And gently bow your chin towards your chest, acknowledging your attention, acknowledging your divine masculine within. And gently resting the palms down on your lap. And starting our practice by connecting to our necks, so starting to make neck rolls in one direction, bringing right ear to right shoulder, nice big circle, left ear to left shoulder. Maybe your eyes can stay closed, so again, that presence, that attention stays down and in. Just exploring and noticing what's happening in your neck, what's happening in your jaw, what's happening in your shoulders. And always, again, with this listening, honoring yourself. So if you'd like to hold one spot for a couple extra breaths, feel free to move a little faster if that feels more authentic for you. And then eventually switch directions, making again those big circles opposite way. Finding that deep, fluid inhale. Deep, fluid exhale breath. Eventually come back to neutral, allow the chin to float over the heart. And from here, we'll start to just explore and open the spine. So starting with the seated cat-cow, as you inhale, rock the pelvis forward, lift the heart, squeeze your elbows. It's like you're offering your heart to the sky, to the sun above. As you exhale, reverse the action, lean into the back body, keep the arms straight, and make like a C shape with the back of your heart. Drawing in. And then with the breath, we flow. Inhale, lift the heart, squeeze the elbows together. And then exhale, round, push the bottom of the breath out first. 2 more, your breath, your cycle. Inhaling, opening the heart. And exhaling, rounding the spine. Last one. And your breath cues. And then gently come back to center. From here, we'll start to make circles. So bring shoulders to the right, to the back, to the left, and then forward. Almost as if you're making a big circle around the base of your spine. And again, eyes can stay closed. Attention inward. Notice, ouch, that feels a little tight, or ooh, that feels really nice, or oh, I want to stay there for a little extra longer. So always remembering that you are your best guide on your yoga path. I'm really just offering suggestions from my vantage point to always honor your body and your breath. Coming back to center once again. A long spine. Inhale, take the arms up. And this time, exhale, twist to your right. So bring your right palm behind you, your left palm to your right knee. As you inhale, lengthen, tall through your spine. And as you exhale, gently turn your chin over your right shoulder, completing your twist. And then invite your breath deep into your belly. So each breath is really therapeutic. You're massaging your abdominal organs, cleansing toxins, negativity, stress. Exhale all of the breath. You're rinsing out of dish rag. And as you inhale, release. Come back to center. Fingertips lift nice and long through your ribs. And as you exhale, twist the opposite way. Again, with each inhale, grow light through your spine. And as you exhale, gently rotate your chin over your left shoulder and find that 3 to 5 count inhale. 3 to 5 count exhale. Cleansing your body from the inside out, physically, emotionally, energetically. Once again, exhale, exhale, exhale. And then inhale, release, send your fingertips high to the sky. And this time, exhale, child's pose. Roll over your ankles, open your knees wide, melt your forehead on the mat. Soften your pelvis towards your heels. And then again, with your mind's eye, imagine that central channel of light from the crown of your head all the way out your root. Excuse me, in our yoga philosophy, we call call this the Sushumna Nadi. It's the central energy channel that all of the 7 major chakras run through. As you inhale, breathe light up and down this channel. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, come into your first downward facing dog. Plant your palms firmly on the earth. Lift your tailbone up to the sky. And press your heart towards your thighs. Nice, so you can settle into stillness if that feels good for you, or you can experiment with some movement, pedaling out the legs gently, right and left. Maybe wagging your dog tail from side to side, or shaking the head, yes and no. Ground evenly through both palms. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Nice. The upper arm bones, so the biceps, the upper arm bones spiral away from the ears. So widen the shoulders around the back. And then hug the lower ribs in and up. Send your sits bones a little bit higher, and then roll your inner thighs back as you soften through both of your feet. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and a deep exhale out your nose. And again, just like that, breath in, filling, 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 and exhaling, emptying, emptying, emptying. Take one more full breath. With the bottom of your exhale, walk to the top of your hands for a forward fold. Keep your feet hip width or perhaps a little wider. Spill the spine forward. Clasping opposite palm to opposite elbow. And then again, your choice, you can be still, or you can experiment, maybe shaking the head or bobbing slightly. But even amongst the movement of life, can we find that stillness that holds all of our experience? Make sure again, the head is heavy, neck is relaxed. And then gently release your hands. Keep your feet hip width. And then slowly stand up. One vertebrae at a time. Unraveling all the way up to standing. Once you arrive at the top, take a nice big shoulder shrug, open your heart. Bring your hands to your low back for standing camel pose. Squeeze the elbows together and lift your heart up. Just find a counter to all that forward folding. Opening the heart, opening the throat. And then slowly coming back to center, bringing hands to heart. And again, imagine that central plumb line from the crown of your head all the way down through the root between your feet. Feel that centeredness, that equanimity that is the divine masculine presence, that stillness. And inhale, take the arms wide, feel your power. As you exhale, slowly forward fold, melting over the legs, soften the neck again here. Inhale to the halfway lift, squeeze the shoulder blades with the heart. Nice, and then exhale, forward fold. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze the shoulder blades, use your pelvic floor and belly. And then exhale, softly fold. More space, each breath. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, soften forward. Inhale again, mountain, power pose, ground through your feet, reach to the sky. And then exhale, hands to heart. Engage your legs actively. Inhale, reach to the sky, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, exhale, plank position. Plant your palms and step your feet back. Holding in your first plank, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, or excuse me, not hips over knees, heels to the back of the room. Like one straight line of energy from, again, root to the crown. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway, hug the elbows into the ribs as you lower. Inhale, straighten the arms, upward facing dog, pull the shoulders out of ears. Right, so then exhale, downward facing dog with your tailbone to the sky. And then again, take a deep full inhale through your nose and a deep full exhale out your nose. Constant flowing breath. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale breath. Inhale, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Toes of your feet together this time. And then inhale, Utkatasana. Bend your knees nice and deeply. Reach your arms up to the sky. You're in this awkward chair pose. Spiral your pinkies inward. That'll broaden the shoulders around the back. And then again, hug the lower ribs in so you're engaging your belly. You can engage the pelvic floor, right? Squeezing the PC muscles. Take a deep inhale all the way to your fingertips. And exhale, eagle, right arm under left. Cross your right arm under your left and lift your right leg up and over. You can use your toe as a kickstand to start. You might eventually start to wrap the toes around the ankle. Now, super important to steady the gaze at one spot. We call this our drishti, yogic focus. Squeeze your forearms, squeeze your inner thighs, find that breath. One-legged Tadasana is our transition. Reach the right knee up, arms to the sky. Preparing for warrior three, sweep the right leg back, bring the hands to the heart if you'd like. You can keep the arms forward. Ground through your grounded foot. Lift and engage the back toes. And then find that still point, even amongst the movement for 3, 2, release Tadasana, Samastiti. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and the grounding exhale out the mouth. Left side, inhale, Utkatasana. Again, sit back, reach the arms high, find that awkward position, building stamina, strength again, spiral pinkies inward, pinkies towards the midline. Engage the belly, engage the root. Take an inhale to your fingers. Then exhale, eagle left arm under right, crossing the elbows and wrists. Nice Karen, lift your left leg up and over. And finding the wrap that works for you. So we're always attuned to our edge. We're not pushing beyond. Steady the gaze. Feel your concentration and focus build. Squeeze elbows, squeeze inner thighs. Press. So good for opening the lymphatic system. Building immunity. So squeeze, compress, and breathe. One-legged Tadasana is the transition. Release the arms, lift your left knee. Nice, beautiful. Feel that stillness. And then warrior three. Maybe hands can come to heart if you choose, and you can extend the arms out in front of you. Yes, awesome. Lift the back leg. Ground through the bottom foot. Lift the heart right for 3, 2, release. Feet to the mat, palms to the heart. Again, deep inhale through your nose. And deep exhale out the mouth. I once heard a really powerful yoga teacher say, sometimes a life of balance requires us to be out of balance. That always stuck with me. With your inhale, find mountain Tadasana, reach arms up. And then exhale, forward fold, bow forward to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, plank position. Once again, plant palm step, feet back. If you need to, you can drop the knees as a modification for chaturanga. Take a breath in, and then exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips to the sky. And again, we take a deep inhale through the nose, and a deep exhale out your nose. Powerful breath in, clearing breath out. This time with an inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. You're going to hold this for a few breaths. So bend your knee, and then peel your right hip open. Nice, Patricia. So you're really opening that right hip. We're going to move into our warrior series. So let's open that hip and send the breath right into the psoas, right into the low belly zone. And straighten your legs, square the hips first. So right hip is level to the earth. Take a deep breath as you reach through your back foot. And then exhale, step the foot all the way between the palms. Low lunge. Drop the back heel, inhale, warrior one. So you're grounding to the knife edge of the back foot. This is a very dynamic posture, one of my favorite poses. So right hip back, left hip forward without peeling that back heel. So keep consciousness and presence as you ground through that back heel. Feel the opposition as you drop deep into that front knee. You're connecting to that front heel. Yoga is the union of opposites, physically, emotionally, energetically, spiritually. Keep the heart right. Again, the drishti steady, gazing at one spot. And any time your mind wanders or brings you out of your body, you can continue to anchor with your intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. Take another deep, full breath all the way up to the fingertips. As you exhale, find warrior two. You can open the back heel slightly and bring the front heel to line up with the back inner arch. Now here we peel the right knee to the right, left hip to the left. Feel the opposite actions. And then can you feel the union within the breath, the expansion of the breath in the ribs on the inhale, and the contraction and the emptiness on the exhale. Exhale all of your breath. Then inhale, find reverse warrior. Lift your right arm up. Sometimes I find it's more comfortable to look at my back heel as you lift out of the right hip, really create that beautiful space through the right rib cage. With all of this spaciousness we're creating, exhale into extended side angle. Draw the right elbow to the right inner thigh. Top hand at 12 o'clock or slightly forward. Rotate the ribs upward towards the ceiling. Deep breath, steady to meet any challenge. Next inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the right leg, reach the right arm up. Feel that feeling of release. Thank goodness. With the next exhale, take chaturanga, release the palms to the earth. And half inhale, upward facing dog. Then back into downward facing dog. And if it's comfortable in your downward dog, close your eyes. Bring the divine masculine presence into your body, into this experience. Feel. Notice the right side of your body, left side, top of the body, bottom of the body, mind, heart. Just tracking. That's one of the gifts of the divine masculine, is this capacity to stay with and to track with his presence, with his devotion. Take a deep inhale through your nose and a deep exhale out your nose. With an inhale, lift your left leg this time, and again, pause in your three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, stack your left hip open on top of right. And then send a few breaths right into the psoas, right into the hip flexors. Opening your body with your breath, not only the posture. And then begin to straighten the legs, square the hips first. Take an inhale as you reach further through the back toes, and then exhale, step the foot all the way forward. Low lunge, left knee over left ankle. Great. You know where we're going. Inhale, warrior one. Round knife edge of the back foot. Come deep into the front knee. Make sure your front toes are pointing the same direction as your knee. Again, feel how the hands are expressions of the heart, chakra. Spread your fingers wide. So when we spread our fingers wide, we're actually preventing carpal tunnel. And we're bringing that presence, that divine masculine presence throughout our whole body, all the way to our fingers. So alive, so present, just like the warrior, showing up on my mat. Take a deep breath in, filling. With the exhale, warrior two. Feel yourself expanding into the new shape. Left knee forward and to the left, the right rib cage to the right. Again, spread the fingers wide, gaze over the left little finger and feel your power. Feel your strength. Inhale to reverse warrior, again painting a rainbow on the sky as you lift your left hand. If it's comfortable, you can gaze at the back heel. And here, feel the opposition of, again, this rootedness, this uplifted quality through the upper body, exalted. Take a deep inhale. All of this space, exhale, extending side angle, left elbow, left inner thigh. Ground through the knife edge of the back foot. Rotate your heart towards the sky. Feel the union of the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Next, inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the left leg, reach the left arm up and back. Feel that release, that feeling of letting go through the front thigh. Take one more inhale, filling. As you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to mid plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then again, if it's comfortable, close your eyes. Bring that attention inward and feel. Track and notice. So stillness is the direct access to that divine masculine presence. Whenever I feel chaotic or emotional or struggling, if I can sit by my altar and slow it down, it supports everything, bringing that presence down and into my body, down and into my experience. I invite you to bring your intention back into your heart, back into your mind's eye. And we'll flow breath to movement through that same sequence of poses. First, exhale all of the breath, let it go. Take the deepest inhale yet, and the most powerful exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step forward to lunge. Inhale, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And then exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, float your left leg high. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And then exhale through chaturanga. You can always skip chaturanga if the shoulders need to break in full plank. Inhale, upward dog or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, I get you to close your eyes. Imagine again with the mind's eye that beautiful light all the way from the crown of your head out through the central channel. Each breath sweeping, moving energy, releasing stagnancy and blocks. We'll flow one more time through that same sequence. Everyone exhale, let it go. Deepest inhale. Powerful cleansing exhale. Here we go. Last time, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse triangle. And then exhale through your flow. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take one breath in and one breath out. Last time we flow, inhale, lift your left. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse triangle. And then exhale to the earth through chaturanga. Flowing your breath. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop to your knees and come into child's pose. Again, allow that presence to come into your mind. Notice your mind. Drop deeper into your heart. Feel this in your heart. Feel your heart beating. And then drop even deeper into the lower belly, into the root. The divine masculine is really about bringing our divinity, our connection to source, consciousness and spirit into the body, into our life. And breathing up and down the body. Taking one more full inhale. And making your way into downward facing dog on the exhale breath. Again, full inhale, fill in. Deep exhale, cleansing. Again, together we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. With an inhale, look forward, bottom of your exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Again, squat the knees back, reach the arms up to the sky. So we're going to repeat that same balancing sequence, but add on just a little bit. Take an inhale to the fingers. Then exhale, eagle, right arm under left. Lift your right leg up and over. So crossing the midline connects the right and left hemisphere of the brain. Again, that union of opposites. Next, inhale, one-legged Tadasana, lift the right knee. Into warrior three. Reach the right leg back. Tip forward. Extend. Arms forward if that feels good in your body. And very softly, this is the transition. Crescent lunge, start to soften that front knee. And step back lightly. Arms are overhead. Feet are hip width. You're again rooted and grounded. Bright and light. Take an inhale to the fingers. And this time, exhale, bring your hands to the heart and twist to your left. Now, if you need to, you can drop the back knee, support the balance. Press elbow to knee to elbow, and drag your heart towards your thumbs. Again, imagine that central channel, that light from the crown through the root, and breathe up and down it. Beautiful, Denise. Stay with it for 3 deep breaths. 2, take an inhale, fill, fill, fill. And with the exhale, runner's lunge. Release the palms to the earth. Toe heel your foot to the left a little bit. Let your hands around the inside arch. Nice. You can drop to the back knee. You want to make sure that your knee is not past your ankle. The knee is right over the ankle. And then you can listen to your body. You might just stay here on your fingertips. You might give me a block. Or you can come down to the block or rest on your elbows. Starting to open up the hips. Soften your jaw. Release any gripping. Each exhale breath. Let yourself melt. Soften. Stay present. Again, anytime your mind wanders, just come back to your intention over and over and over. Gently come back to your palms if you're not already there. Toe heel your foot to the center of the mat. Take half splits. You'll straighten the left leg. You're on the heel of the left foot. Flex toes to knees. Now you might keep your hips high in the sky. Some of you might bring your hips a little bit further back into your sit bones. With an inhale, grow from the root to the crown. And as you exhale, start to bring the heart closer to your knee. Again, without force. With our yogic awareness to meet our edge and stay mindfully aware. And gently transition with the heart. Crawl forward onto your mat. And then pivot to the right. So we'll take a wide-legged posture breathing. Toes point towards, the right edge of your mat. With your inhale, come up halfway. And as you exhale, melt forward. Release the crown of your head to the earth. And you can take whatever grip feels good. You can keep the palms on the mat, or maybe clasp the outer edges of your feet. So it's really beneficial to get upside down, at least once a day. Sending fresh blood to the brain. In this forward fold, you're creating space between your vertebrae, your nervous system. Just 2 more conscious breaths. To transition, plant your palms beneath you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, turn to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, this track. Notice and feel. Bring your presence deeper into your experience. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. With an inhale, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana again. Squat back, reach high. Eagle, left side, bring left arm under right. Press the elbows and wrists. Lift your left leg up and over. And again, find the breath that works for your body. Knowing that we're not going to be here forever. Squeeze the forearms, squeeze the inner thighs. Feel the compression, the balancing of opposites. One-legged Tadasana is a transition. Inhale, 7 fingers high, lift your left knee. Warrior 3, gracefully. Send your left leg back and up. Yes, moving at your pace. You can extend the arms forward if that feels good. Nice. Steady the gaze, hold for 3. 2, start to soften that front knee and step back as softly as you can. Crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Reestablish however you need. And take a deep breath in. And then exhale, hands through the heart. Rotate your. Did we do the right side? Did we do the right side? Okay, yeah, twist to your right. Excuse me, I'm like, wait, did we twist right last time? No. Okay, okay, good. All right, I did it right. Push elbow to knee to elbow, rinse, and bring out the internal organs. Twisting is so therapeutic for digestion, massaging kidneys, liver, spleen. Turn on the breath. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, runner's lunge. Plant the palms on the ground. Open the foot to the left. And then meet your depth. You can drop the back knee. You can stay on the palms. You can come to the elbows. Wherever you are, soften the roof of your mouth. Relax your teeth, your jaw, your throat, and your neck. So there's a direct connection between the cervical spine and the lumbar spine. So the more we can soften the lumbar, the more we can open the cervical neck. And all of the pathways between. Again, you slowly transition up to your palms if you're not there already. Toe heel the foot into the center of the mat. We'll take half splits, Ardha Chandramasana. Flex left toe, left heel. Feel the stretch along the back of the right hamstring. And with an inhale, grow space in your spine. Exhale, drop into your depth. Lift your heart, fall forward. Cross the knee, wide-legged forward, we'll pivot to the left. Again, inhale, lengthen halfway. And then exhale, bow and surrender. Release the crown of your head to the earth. So it feels counterintuitive, but the more open the hamstrings, the closer the feet are, but you don't hit your head. The less open, or the more tight you are, the more wide you want your feet. And again, let gravity do its thing. Trust that just by staying, just by finding stillness and bringing presence, you're creating change, you're creating healing, opening. Gently release the hands down to the ground in front of you if they're not there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, turn to the front of the mat. Once again, low lunge, left knee forward. Plant your palms. Inhale, high plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the tailbone to the sky. Press your heart towards the knees. And then again, just notice, track. Your final downward dog of the hour. Notice the subtlety from the beginning of your practice. This is the gift of presence. Sealing in your final dog by pressing and grounding through both palms and feet. And taking 3 of the deepest rounds of breath. After your 3rd breath cycle, inhale, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to a seat. And then gently lie all the way onto your back. Finding figure 4. You can plant your feet hip width and then you bring your right ankle on the top of the left thigh. Reach through and clasp the back of the left hamstring or the front of your right shin. Pull your left knee closer to your body as you allow the right knee to fall away from you. Again, the balancing of opposites. Soften the back of your head into the ground. Breathe directly into your head. Gently release. Left foot to the ground, right foot to the ground. And switch. Left ankle, top of right thigh. And reach through, find a grip that works for your body. Pull the right knee in closer, allow the left knee to fall away from you. And again, as you soften the back body into the ground, feel the flow of breath coming in and out. Once I heard a quote yesterday by Alan Watts. The way to clear muddy water is to become still. That epitomizes to me the divine masculine capacity to slow down into presence. Gently release, plant both of your feet on the ground. For bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Arms by your sides. Press through your feet, scoop your pelvis upward and shuffle the right shoulder, left shoulder underneath you. If it's available, you can clasp your palms, ground down through the forearms. Relax any tension in your glutes. Really engage your feet and your thighs. Come back to your intention. Breathe it into your heart. And then very slowly release from the upper spine down, mid-spine, low spine to the ground. Be graceful and intentional with your transition. You come into Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide. Draw one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just become completely still. Draw your knees and inner thighs together. Hug your knees and shins into your body. Give yourself a little hug. And then lightly rock from side to side. Happy baby pose. Capture the outer edges of your feet. Take your knees nice and wide. Imagine there was like an anchor weighting your sacrum onto the ground. Keep your low back compressed into the earth. And then again, listening to your edge, start to straighten one leg and then the other leg. Perhaps one at a time, or some of you might enjoy straightening both legs at the same time. Keeping that deep, steady breath flowing in and flowing out. Flowing in and flowing out. And then gently draw both of your knees into your chest again. This time, keep the right knee in towards the chest and let your left leg release to the ground. Squeeze the knee up into the chest with a big belly inhale. As you exhale, supine twist. Take your knee across your body towards the left. Keep your right shoulder on the ground, and maybe if it's comfortable on your neck, turn your chin to the right. Perhaps your eyes can stay closed for the remainder of your practice, again, keeping that attention down and in, giving yourself this gift of presence. Softly release, draw the knee to center, travel back to the midline and switch. Draw your left knee in, right leg long, give your knee a gentle squeeze, take a big breath in. As you exhale, supine twist, final twist of your hour, bring the knee to the right, chin to the left, eyes soft and closed. You feel the balancing of opposites, the effort with the ease, the inhale with the exhale, the masculine with the feminine, the sun and the moon, joining of opposites. And release, how you twist gently, coming back to the midline. One more final squeeze, draw the knees to the chest. Draw your forehead towards your knees, flex your toes, squeeze your facial muscles, engage your pelvic floor, engage your belly, squeeze, compress. Everything together, inhale. As you exhale, release and relax into Shavasana. Taking up as much space as you need, arms wide, legs wide, palms facing forward. Imagine there was like a valve behind your heart. Just open, release that valve, and any tension, any stress, any effort just melts out of the body, down into the earth. And for the next couple minutes, you give yourself complete stillness, complete emptiness. Muddy water is cleared by stillness. Ideally, we would stay in our Shavasana for another 5 minutes. It's 10:30, so if it is time for you to move on with the morning, you can transition by keeping your breath. But if you have the space and time, maybe stay in Shavasana for longer. Otherwise, slowly start to wake up your physical body, moving fingers and toes, maybe rocking the head from side to side. And then with an inhale, stretch your arms overhead to make a full body stretch. And out the mouth, empty. Roll to your right side. Fetal position, knees bent. Acknowledging this transition. Harnessing any gems, any healing, anything you receive from your practice, and taking it with you as you exit your mat. Use your arms to press yourself up to a seat, sitting up nice and tall. Same way we started, sitting comfortably cross-legged. Bring the hands to the heart center, and imagining that central light, that orb of the sun melting from the crown all the way out to the root. Remembering this place of stillness that is always with you. Bring your thumbs to your third eye in recognition of the divine within all beings. We bow forward. Namaste. For being here, thank you for showing up for your practice. Let me know if you have any questions or comments or feedback. And I hope to see you next Friday. I'm going to be starting a 7-week chakra series. So we're going to be going through each of the chakras, starting with the root into the crown. I'm imagining I'll probably start that in 2 or 3 weeks. So hope you join for one or all classes. Thank you. Good to see you all on land.
Such a great practice. Thank you.
Denise, Sandra, Karen, and Mila.
Thank you.
Thanks for staying with us.
We
We have some friends here that miss you.
Okay.
Yeah. Have a beautiful weekend.
Yeah,
You
you
as
too.
well.